Welcome to Business Live. I'm Mark Croskery. In BL tonight, first up, we got Jamaican Teas here. That's ticker symbol JAMT. Trading in their shares, a buy here. Connected party buying up just under 100,000 units, 96,990 shares to be exact on January 11th, 2021. Always great to see. Next up, some earnings news here. Knutsford Express really throwing in a clinker here. We didn't see this one coming on Business Live or BL. Revenues falling by a huge number, 47% in the second quarter. Again, we did not really see this one coming. We thought the worst was behind Knutsford Express. So these are the 3 months to November 2020. On the revenue standpoint, the number coming in here just under 150 million Jamaican dollars, 149.5 million versus the previous year, 282.6 million. So that's a huge fall off. Now, of course, the management discussion and analysis, the chairman, the managing director talk about COVID-19. We know that the pandemic, but we thought they would have kind of pushed through this a bit better on the top line side. So the net loss now, the earnings per share, the figure we want to focus on, a loss of 33.7 million versus a profit in the prior year, $18.9 million. If we look at the 6 months, that's a collective first quarter, second quarter, the loss is a bit above 50 million Jamaican. Revenues falling a bit more than the 47%, above 50%. Proven investments, PIL, an advisor here on the stock exchange, upsizing the APO. We carry this or just spoke about this last week on Business Live, saying that coming out with some marketing or sales strategies, saw a huge uptake in the marketplace. Lots of analysts talking about this and putting out buy recommendations. So the advisory says, based on applications, the company is upsizing already up to a maximum just above 134 million shares. So it's scheduled to close January 29th, 2021 at 4:30 p.m. and they reserve the right. They could close earlier, they can close at any time they want. Look for this one to potentially close early. In other earnings news, Tropical Battery here, that's Tropical, revenues up 7% for the year end. This is their audited financials by KPMG. This is the audit September 30th, 2020, now coming out on the JSE. So revenues grew slightly up 6.87%. September 30th, coming in at a whopping figure, just under 2 billion Jamaican, 1.86 billion, seeing that top line growth despite the pandemic versus 1.74 billion Jamaican year over year. The profit on the other side is down. What's causing that? The finance costs really jumping up there from 14 million and change to 45 million. So right around those figures, a huge jump in finance costs and the admin expenses. So that's really hurting profits. Profits for the year, it's still profitable, but they're coming out around 29 million for this audited financial period versus 60 million and change in terms of year over year. So that's a 53% decline, 62.8 million, profit from the year before. So those are the two areas hurting them. The finance cost being the bigger jump from an expense basis year over year. But balance sheet, very healthy for Tropical Battery. Last up, we got Sagicor Select Funds. They're cruising 83 cents, 85 cents compared to a few months ago when they were stuck around 76, 78 cents. So this is better branding, better perception, better everything for Sagicor. These funds were getting beaten up in 2020 or so, or a couple of months ago. So a nice rebound here. They're trading a bit sideways now. So this is unaudited net asset value, NAV, January 13th, 2021. Things have settled down here, probably with them doing the Playa deal, getting that cash in, probably better perception overall. So the financial select funds here, 0.834 per share, manufacturing distribution, 0.851 per share. So a little bit better, cruising up from that 76, 78 cents, mid 80s here. Let's see if they can go even higher and do better here for Sagicor. I'm Mark Croskery, this is Business Live.